In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut a backless deep plunging neckline cowl neck dress. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button. Now to start, here is my pattern paper and I've gone ahead to mark out all the basic measurements I need for this dress, which is my shoulder to bust, under bust and waistline. To get your hip point is 7 inches after your waistline, and for a much taller person you can use 8 inches. So after this, you're going to go ahead to mark your shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is 14 inches divided by 2. I have 7 inches. So after marking that, I'll come down by 1 inch at this point to mark my shoulder slope or shoulder slant. Place my ruler and I'm going to connect. Next, you want to mark out your basic neckline of 3 by 3 inches for the front. This might not be necessary, but we are just marking it for a guide. So for the back neckline, you'll be using 3 by 1 inch. And after you're done marking that, you're going to go ahead to measure the neckline for the back. Place your tape and you're going to go ahead to measure. So what I have is 3.5 inches. That will be serving as a guide. Going back to the armhole, you're going to find your chest line. And to do that is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Now go ahead to mark and draw out a straight line at that point. At that chest line, go back and mark your shoulder divided by 2. Now, from that point you marked, you're going to connect it to the upper part. You're going to divide what you have there into 2 and mark. Come in by ½ inch. Go ahead to mark your bust circumference divided by 4 at this point. My bust is 33 divided by 4. I have 8.3. Connect from the upper part of your shoulder to the ½ inch and to your bust circumference at the chest line. So you just want to go ahead and mark out this part of your pattern. The next thing is to insert your measurement. So for this pattern, you notice there's no dart on it and you don't need much sewing allowance. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add ½ inch for this pattern. For my under bust, which is 28 divided by 4, I have 7 inches. I'll mark and add ½ inch also for my sewing allowance. For the waistline, my waistline is the same thing as my under bust, which is 28 inches divided by 4. I still have 7 and I'll add ½ inch. This dress is a backless dress and there's no need for too much allowance at the side of the dress. Now I'll mark my hip circumference divided by 4, add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. So now you want to go ahead and connect your pattern. So whatever you have on your hip, go ahead to take out 1.5 inches and go ahead to connect at the lower part of your pattern. After this, I'll just go ahead to connect. After connecting, I'll go ahead to cut out my pattern. So after I'm done connecting my pattern, now you want to decide where you want the neckline to start draping down from. So I'm going to mark at least 2 inches above my chest line. So from there, I'm going to connect my neckline to that mark I made. And after I'm done connecting, I'll be dividing the rest to create a slash and spread at the upper part of this pattern. So after this, you want to readjust the neckline. You can mark 2 inches or 2.5 at this point. So from here, I'll connect it to the side. Remember, the side of this dress is backless, so you should at least connect it close to the bust circumference, and you're going to connect this all the way down. Remember, the upper part of this dress, there won't be anything at the back. So I'll just go ahead and use my marker to blend it out very well. So after blending out, you still go ahead to cut that side. But before cutting now, I'll go ahead to divide the rest of what I have from this point to my waistline. So this dress does not have too much draping on the cowl neck area. So I'll just divide this into 3 parts and I'll go ahead to connect. And after this, we'll be slashing out this part. That is, we'll be cutting it open to create the cowl neck plunging neckline that we have. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out and cut out the rest. After cutting this out, I'll place it on a fresh pattern paper. So while placing it on that pattern paper, you want to make sure it is at the waistline of your pattern. So depending on how full you want the draping to be at the neckline, you can go ahead to open your pattern, and you are going to at least open it up to 5 inches or more to create that. So go ahead to open it up the way you want your draping, how full you want it to be. Now I'll go ahead and open mine this way, and I'm going to be taping it down. Now this part we are cutting will now replace the old upper part of our dress. So now you're going to make a mark where this point stops and then the actual pattern. So you're going to connect starting from the first point to the part at the waistline. So you notice the one at the center is not included in the line. That is still okay. It doesn't really matter. So after you're done marking this down, you want to go ahead to blend out the shoulder part of your dress very well. And now you're going to measure what you have at the upper part of your pattern paper to the lower part, that is to where it meets the shoulder. So what I have is 7 inches, and I'll go ahead to mark. I'm doing this because I want to draw out a straight line, because if you place your ruler and draw out a straight line, you might not really get it because of the slanty effect of the dress. So now after drawing that out, you want to go ahead and connect from this point to the upper part. So after I'm done connecting, I notice what I have is not so straight, and I'll go ahead to reconnect. Now I'll place my ruler again and I'll draw this out, and after drawing it out, I'll just blend in here a bit and I'll reconnect back to the upper part this way. So this is what we have after we are done cutting it. And now for the facing of this dress, because it is backless, you're going to cut the upper part like twice. That is, you're going to cut from the waistline to the upper part like twice. But if it's a normal cowl neck facing, you're just going to add at least 2 inches, 1.5 or 3 inches at the upper part of your pattern, just like I am doing right now, and you just go ahead to connect and it will be serving as the facing. But because this is a backless pattern, you're going to recut this all over again, and you're going to use it to cut out your pattern. That is the pattern for the lining, right? So after this, I'll just go ahead and I'll cut this out. So if you have any question regarding this tutorial, you can go ahead to also ask your question. And so after cutting this, remember the back neckline. This dress is actually backless, so there are two ways. Is either you cut it together now, that is mark the 3.5 inches and you're going to connect back, or after you're done sewing or while you're sewing, you're going to mark the 3.5 inches on fold, giving you 7 inches, and you add it to the neckline of the dress. So this is what I have after I'm done cutting. So just like I said, you can cut it off and add it later. Now after using this pattern to cut out your main pattern, and you're going to chop this off, that is cut out this part and use this to cut out the facing for the upper part, because you have to turn the bust area and the under bust area of this dress up. Now going to the lower part, which is the lower part of this dress at the back, all you have to do is go ahead and use this pattern and cut it on fold.